Hey everybody, welcome back to Armatis Reviews. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the APS Firearms Inc. Buffer tube for the AR-15. Today, I'm going to be reviewing the core essentials tactical gun belt. It has an adjustable tube lever. This can raise up or come down. So a couple of things to note real quick before we get too into it. This is my AR-15. It's kind of a Franken gun built with a bunch of different parts, as I usually like to do with AR-15s. This is what I call my T&E gun. So if I get something new to test, I put it on this rifle. I leave this rifle, which is my main one, left alone for the most part. So I'm not throwing a whole bunch of different new parts in this and affecting reliability maybe, or just, you know, using a really cheap optic on it or whatever. Like this is my T&E gun that I use to test random things on. Like for example, different things that I'm currently testing. I'm testing out this Mission First Tactical backup torchlight, these like cheap Amazon 45-degree iron sights, this Amazon red dot sight, APS Firearms Inc. ambidextrous charging handle, their buffer tube, the Arma spec magazine release, things like that. And then so another thing is the APS Firearms Inc. buffer tube that we're about to talk about. I did not pay for. I reached out to APS Firearms Inc. to see if they wanted me to kind of talk about these and feature them, do a little review, and they said yeah. So they sent them out to me for free. Did not ask me to give a good review, did not pay me, just said here, try it out, let us know. So that's what I'm doing. So APS Firearms Inc. does not seem to have this on their website anymore. I'm not sure if they discontinued making it or if it's just like off their website right now because maybe it's out of stock or something. But so I don't remember all the specs of it. It's a pretty standard buffer tube, nothing too crazy. You know, castle nuts. It's a 6-position buffer tube. It's been holding up pretty well. Like I said, this is my T&E gun, so I've been testing all kinds of different things on it. Haven't had any issues, hasn't come loose at all, which wouldn't really be attributed to the buffer tube itself anyway. But it's been holding up rather well. It fit, everything on it, with the fit and finish on it is just fine. There is a little bit of wear and tear on the top from the stock sliding, but nothing I would say is like excessive. It looks pretty normal to me. The install for it went just fine. Seems like a pretty standard buffer tube. I've bumped it into like walls in my safe a little bit just to see if it would, you know, bend. It doesn't. So seems pretty standard if you guys are looking for something like that. You know, I would say it's going to be just fine. Just, you know, a good buy. And if for some reason it's not, which I don't think would be the case, but if something did happen, buffer tube's pretty easy to replace, so I think it'll be just as fine as any other mil-spec buffer tube out there. It does not have any kind, I know some buffer tubes have some kind of markings on the top so you know what position you're on. This does not have that. It's pretty standard, pretty basic buffer tube. I've had this for, I don't know, maybe about a year now, and I haven't had any issues. And I shoot this more than I shoot this because this is my T&E gun. So if you're on the fence about buying it, if they're still making them, if they're still available, I think you're fine. I don't think it's going to be a buy that you're going to regret, unless you're looking for the highest level buffer tube that exists out there, then you might be disappointed. But for a standard, just run-of-the-mill AR-15 buffer tube, it'll do fine, I think. Just to give you an idea, this is what it looks like without the stock on there. It's very basic. It's a buffer tube. So anyway, I hope that quick, short and sweet video was helpful to you guys. I appreciate the likes and the subscriptions. If you have any questions, comments, constructive criticism, throw them down in the description, or the comments down below. Check out the description for social media links, giveaways, products you might not know about, might be interested in, things like that. And with that, I say thanks for watching and take care. Well,